What's going on, everybody? It's Kanye. In today's video, we're going to be doing another episode of the Play Like a Pro series. So I got a request for a build that would be like Jason Terry. Now, Jason Terry was playing basketball primarily in his prime when I was still growing up. You know, a big time player on the Mavericks. For the younger people out there that don't know much about Jason Terry, he was an elite shot creator. Could hit, really tough shots off the dribble, hit a lot of clutch shots, and, was really good at creating his own shot. And we're talking about dead eye. One clip in particular I remember seeing, that he had was a shot. He came off a dribble to the right off a hesitation move, pulled up, and Steve Nash had his hand right in the man's face. I'm talking right in his face, and it was nothing but net, a fader. So, Jason Terry, when we make this build, we're gonna be looking for that elite shot creation ability. He was a two guard primarily. He did play the one a little bit, but was primarily a two guard. Handing this and jersey number up to you. Now, for the pie chart, there's a couple ways we could go with this. If you've seen any Jason Terry highlights, he did have a couple, contact dunks on people here and there, but that's not the primary thing. He could handle and pass the ball well, but the thing you really want to encapsulate in this build is the fact that he could create his own shot and he could shoot like crazy. So with that being said, I think I'm going to do the more green than yellow pie chart. A secondary option you could do the all green, but I just think the more green than yellow is a lot better pie chart. Now, for the physical profile, he was called the Jet. We want that max speed, since we are going to be a shot creating type build, we want as much speed as possible. Now for our attribute application, we're going to max our driving layup, max our driving dunk, and we'll come back to this. We'll go ahead and max the close shot as well. For shooting, we're going to max the mid-range, max the three, max the free throw, max the post fade, because we want all the shooting badges we can get. We're actually going to knock the post fade down to 78, and we'll still get those 27 shooting badges. For playmaking, we're going to max our pass accuracy, max our ball handle, and we'll go ahead and max our post control for now. And actually take the post control to 64. We'll still get our 21 playmaking. And then for defense, we're just going to max perimeter, lateral quickness, and steal. And then the last 25, we're going to throw in standing dunk just to get 3 finishing badges. Now, one thing I would like to do, Jason Terry technically could have a couple more finishing badges. He could also have a couple more defensive badges. Now, his defense wasn't what he was known for. He played good defense. I mean, most NBA players are able to play good defense, but he played good defense. But, this is really all we need upgraded. What I will say is, if you have your extra badges, go ahead and throw them on finishing or defense. When you hit level 39 in the multiple seasons, now you'll have all those extra badge points. One thing I am going to look into is I may take off his post control and see how many more finishing badges I can get with that. We'll go ahead and go to 5 finishing badges, and we'll put this last 6 back on post control to get 19 playmaking. So here's how we're going to go with it. We're going to go 5 finishing, 27 shooting, 19 playmaking, 1 defense and rebounding badge. And like I said, throw your extra ones on defense if you want more defense. Again, we're focusing primarily on the offensive, abilities of Jason Terry. So now for the physicals, he was a smaller guy, so we're going to go, compact. He was 6'2", I believe, if I remember correctly. I think it was 6'1" or 6'2", so we're going to go 6'2" here. We are going to be a short 2 guard, but you're going to see here we do have the 86 ball handle now, which means we're going to be able to get, the elite ball handling moves. We're also going to be able to be quick because we are only 6'2", and we get a +1 on our steal as a little added bonus. For our weight, we're going to go ahead and minimize that. We're going to get, that 90 speed. For our wingspan, so one of 2 things we can do here. Obviously, we can leave it as is, have still our good playmaking ability, our good shooting ability. But honestly, what I might do is max it out. Actually, let's just leave it. Let's leave it at regular. You're going to leave it at the standard. What I was going to say is go ahead and max it out and get up to a 68 driving dunk, but really you don't unlock any more animations. You unlock more animations at 70. So if you just leave it as is, at a 99 overall, you're going to have that 70 driving dunk. So just leave your wingspan as is. So when we have this build at a 99, you're going to see that we have a 91 close shot, an 81 driving layup, 70 driving dunk. We're going to have a 95 mid-range, a 93 3 ball, We're going to be able to hit post fades, which, Jason Terry would mix in that, fake spin fade shot to the corner. So post fades will help you do that. You're also going to have an 89 pass sack, a 90 ball handle, which I'm not saying Jason Terry couldn't handle the ball. He could definitely handle the ball, but this is even kind of a boost on that. And then defensively, you're going to have a 78 perimeter defense, 77 lateral quickness, and an 83 steal. So really good defensive stats. You're just lacking the badges. So go ahead and throw your extra badges if you have them on defense. Now for our takeover, I have said in previous videos, if you've watched any of my previous videos, that shot creating take is my least favorite takeover in the game, just because it has the least amount of usefulness in my opinion. But for a Jason Terry build, we almost have to use shot creating take. Now you could use slashing take. If you went back and, wanted to get better dunk animations and you'd maxed your wingspan, blah, 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 and you went up an inch taller, so many different things you could do. You could actually make this build to where it gets contact dunks on slashing take, but we're not worried about that. That being said, if you want that, go ahead and do it. Make the build an inch or two taller, max the wingspan, throw slashing take on there, get contact dunks, go for it. Play take, again, if you're going to make this a point guard build, I would use play take. Sharp take, again, we have a 90-something, what was that, a 93 3 ball at 99 overall. We don't need sharp take. So shot creator take, to make this a true Jason Terry build, we're going to go with shot creating take. It's going to allow us to hit those tough shots off the dribble. And you're going to see that we've made a playmaking shot creator. Now, there are ways you can move this around to where you can get just the shot creator name if we knock down the pass accuracy, but I really didn't want to, sacrifice our playmaking badges. So we're just going to go ahead and get playmaking shot creator as their name. Now when we go into the tester, I'm going to show you all how to kind of lay out the badges if you want to play like Jason Terry, but I'm also going to lay them out in a way that's going to allow the build to be really effective on the court. So for our finishing badges, Jason Terry, he actually hit floaters, so we're going to give him bronze teardropper. He did dunk on some people, so we'll give him bronze posterized, and then we're going to go silver limitless takeoff and bronze slithery finisher. Now, if you wanted to make this build a little bit better in terms of 2K related, I'd take off teardropper, throw on silver slithery finisher, or take off both of these, honestly, and make it gold slithery finisher, because you're not going to dunk on very many people with a 60 to 70 driving dunk. But you can hit the floaters if you have teardropper on. So, this is how I would lay it out for Jason Terry. For shooting, first things first, blinders and sniper and deadeye are all Hall of Fame. We're going to silver mismatch expert. We're going to gold stop and pop. We're going to silver limitless spot up. Actually, no, let's take that off, because even though he hit spot up shots, that's not what we're here for. Lucky 7 on bronze always just makes it, easier to play. Off the dribble, 3 points off the dribble. So circus 3s on silver, chef on silver, difficult shots on silver. And honestly, let's throw hot zone on silver. And then with our last one, which is a bronze, with one badge, let's go ahead and just bronze limitless spot up or catch and shoot, whichever one you want. I'll do limitless spot up just so you can hit some deep threes. So this is going to allow you to hit those tough shots off the dribble. Again, you can move this stuff around and upgrade these to gold or Hall of Fame if you want. Mismatch expert, one in particular replay I remember seeing, he had a really tough corner shot over Tim Duncan and put a ton of arch on it. So, that deserves the mismatch expert badge. Stop and pop, dude would get his shots off the dribble like crazy. So yeah, this is how I would lay out Jason Terry's shooting badges. Now for playmaking, this one's different. Now, Jason Terry could pass the ball well, but he also didn't take a lot of ankles or anything. He just could get to the basket, get his shots off, so he knew how to get himself open. So first things first, we are going to give him gold quick first step. We're going to go bronze unpluckable. We'll go silver bullet passer. And then we're going to do gold handles for days, gold quick chain, bronze bailout, bronze glue hands, because that's just what you need in 2K. We'll do bronze special delivery, and we'll do gold space creator, and then lastly we'll do bronze tight handles. Another thing you could do, I say this just because in watching some of his highlights, he did have some flashy passes. You could take that off. Triple threat juke's an underrated badge. I've started using it some. And for Jason Terry, if you do a triple threat juke and go the other way into a shot, that could be useful. So maybe this is how I would lay out Jason Terry's playmaking badges. Again, there's definitely things you can move around to make it better for the game of 2K, but we're looking for a Jason Terry style build. Now, lastly, for the one defensive badge, just throw it on clamps. If you don't want to throw it on clamps, throw it on intimidator. If you don't want to throw it on intimidator, throw it on interceptor. Really, you're playing the two guards. You're not going to be guarding the primary ball handler. You can even throw it on chase down artist, go crazy. Personally, I would probably just do Bronze Intimidator. It's going to help you with, you know, those shot contests. So maybe just Bronze Intimidator. And if you put more badges on, you know, Silver Clamps, Silver Pick Dodger, blah, blah, blah. But that being said, you know, this is going to be the badge layout for Jason Terry. I hope you all liked the build. I hope you all thought it was, you know, reasonably accurate. Again, there's obviously ways you can move it around to make it more or less like Jason Terry and make it a better 2K build, or make it a worse 2K build more like Jason Terry, things like that. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any other players you want to see on this Play Like a Pro series, I'm definitely going to keep putting them out. I enjoy making them. But until next time, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the courts. Peace.